Hello, and welcome to Eagle News International Australia Oceania. I am Patricia Madronio from Melbourne, bringing you stories from Australia, New Zealand, and Papua New Guinea. For the headlines, National Capital District launches projects towards progressive Port Moresby. Townsville's annual agricultural show comes back stronger despite COVID-19 restrictions. Sydney's new light rail bridge over James Bruce Drive to be named by community. Townsville presents North Australian Festival of Arts. Gogh Alive illuminates Adelaide. And Filipinos in Western Australia relish growing plants during lockdown. Let's begin with our first story in Papua New Guinea. Many are still struggling financially due to the pandemic. To help ease the burden of those affected, the National Capital District is set to launch several projects in hopes of creating a more productive Port Moresby. Eagle News correspondent Echo Hortaleza Cunyola will tell us more. Echo?
A special series of projects and events related to the progress, productivity, and development of the National Capital District Commission or NCDC of Port Moresby has been launched by the city's public servants, spearheaded by Governor Powes Parkop. Port Moresby is the capital city of Papua New Guinea with an estimated population of 400,000, here in which the predominance are privileged, fortunate, and professionals eking out a living. The competence of these authorities and officials are revealing through improving issues, trends, businesses, and infrastructure. Recently, a historic hearing about the gender-based violence GBV was held. A special Parliament committee conducted a two-day conference to analyze and understand the experiences and challenges of women faced with gender discrimination. The committee further provided accessible vital services, a legal help desk to assist the survivors, and further measures to mitigate the issue. The NCDC urges a halt to this GBV against women. Governor Powes Parkop also led his constituents in launching the World Environment Day under the theme Ecosystem Restoration, where the planting of these trees, greening cities, and rewilding gardens are involved. He urged everyone to protect the environment from increasing carbon emission. Alongside this project was the celebration of Walk and Yoga for Life and World Ocean Day. Governor Parkop is ensuring the prevention of a third wave of coronavirus in Port Moresby. The vaccine rollout is ongoing. The Digicel Cup campaign, the end of water and road woes of the residents in Tauranga, and an upgrade to the Morata suburb are other existing projects. Governor Powes Parkop has truly earned a key role in the social transformation schedule and accomplished programs. His insight have opened up vast possibilities on the NCDC's expanding role in a developed nation. Reporting from Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, this is Echo Hortaleza Quinola, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.
Thank you, Echo. We wish everyone in Port Moresby the best in these endeavors. Moving now to Queensland, Australia. Amidst the recent news of rising COVID-19 cases, Australians remain optimistic, enjoying outdoor events when and where they possibly can, while following safety protocols. One such event is Townsville's annual agricultural show. With its cancellation last year, residents were overjoyed when the show was given a go-ahead this year. Here's Eagle News correspondent Alyssa Ventura to show us what the event has to offer. Alyssa?
The Townsville Agricultural Show has returned and is livelier than ever before. Colloquially known as the Townsville Show, it has been an integral part of Townsville society through the months of June and July. This year is no exception despite COVID-19 restrictions still in effect throughout some areas of Australia. It was first established in 1876 for the purpose of inaugurating a pastoral and agricultural society. It aims to promote the production of primary products in North Queensland, evidently resulting to what is known as the Townsville Show. This annual event has entertained many people for over a century, contributing to the constant growth of tourism, attracting locals and travelers alike. The Townsville Show is located at the Townsville Showgrounds on the southern side of the city landmark, Castle Hill, adjacent to Hingham Road. The show was cancelled in 2020 due to the COVID-19 outbreak. Locals and tourists have anticipated this year's comeback of the show. The show this year will run in conjunction with the COVID-safe event requirements. Patrons that are feeling unwell or exhibiting flu-like symptoms are urged not to attend, while QR registration will be compulsory upon entry. Visitors over the age of 12 are also advised to wear face masks while exploring the showgrounds. From the 2nd to the 5th of July, the Townsville Show will be open to the public, hosting an array of food and drink stalls, sideshow attractions, and rides that are sure to excite every member of the family. If you happen to be in the area, be sure to check this year's Townsville exhibition. Reporting from Townsville, Australia, this is Alyssa Ventura. Eagle News, we live in interesting times.
Thank you, Alyssa. We are sure that locals are already anticipating next year's event. Moving down to New South Wales. A massive project is underway in Sydney's west. A steel arch bridge is being constructed over James Roos Drive in Rosehill to connect pedestrians, light rail commuters, and cyclists. Recently, the local community has been invited to name this new landmark. Abigail Karungai, our correspondent in Sydney, will tell us more. Abigail?
Transport for New South Wales are asking the community to help name a new local landmark in the city of Parramatta. The naming consultation panel are now accepting community suggestions. The bridge is part of the under-construction Parramatta Light Rail project connecting Carlingford and Parramatta CBD. Constructed of Core-10 weathering steel, the bridge will develop a protective rust patina with aesthetic quality that reduces the chance of corrosion and structural damage. With its well-traveled location and 15-meter-high bronze arches, the bridge will be a significant local landmark for the city. Community suggestions are now open, with the name to be chosen by a bridge naming consultation panel of local stakeholders, including the City of Parramatta Council, the Parramatta and District Historical Society, and the Western Sydney University. Transport for New South Wales will finalise the name with the support of the community and local Aboriginal groups. Andrew Milne, the Parramatta Light Rail Project Director, said that the panel is looking for a unique name which would reflect the historical, cultural, and social legacy of the area and our community. Thus, Aboriginal names, early explorers, pioneers, settlers, and significant female personalities are recommended. Submissions are open until July 30, 2021 on the Parramatta Light Rail website. Community involvement in the city of Parramatta will make the bridge a local landmark to be proud of. Reporting from Sydney, Australia, I'm Abigail Karungai. Eagle News, we live in interesting times.
Thank you, Abigail. Perhaps many more would be interested in sending in their name suggestions for this new landmark in Sydney. After the break, let's take a look at the North Australian Festival of Arts in Townsville. Plus, the Gogh Alive exhibit has moved interstate to light up Adelaide. And let's explore how Filipinos in Western Australia relish growing plants during lockdown. All these stories when Eagle News International Australia Oceania returns. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching Eagle News International Australia Oceania. We return to Queensland for another fascinating look at the art scene. The North Australian Festival of Arts, or NAFA, presented by the Townsville City Council, showcases talents in theatre, dance, comedy, and so much more. This year, the event aims to be more vibrant and bigger than ever. Eagle News correspondent Morgan Goodfellow will walk us through. Take us there, Morgan.
The annual North Australian Festival of Arts, or NAFA, is taking place in Townsville from the 3rd of July until the 1st of August. Townsville hosts the annual Northern Australian Fringe Festival to help support artists, tourism and hospitality industries through amassing diverse performances and cultural exhibitions. The month-long celebration of art, culture and lifestyle features the Northern Fringe Festival, Ephemera, Pop-Up North Queensland and the Australian Festival of Chamber Music.
I think it injects a lot of financial gain to the community, so it gets people out and about to see what's around Townsville.
The current state of COVID-19 is closely monitored by the NAFA team. Precautionary measures are in effect to ensure the safety of each visitor with increased QR sign-in locations, hygiene stations and extensive cleaning throughout the sites. Headline shows for NAFA will be taking place all throughout the month of July at various locations around Townsville. These sites include Strand Park, Central Park, Queen's Garden, Anderson Gardens and many more.
I think it brings everybody together, brings people out and about, gives us something to do, adds to our economy, to the local economy of Townsville.
I think the families that go there will show people different types of career paths they can take.
Well, I find it's like a magnet to visitors, particularly of us. We found that there was enough there to invite us in, and we looked at the colourful attractions that are inviting us. We went to them. Percy Tucker just won the Fringe benefit and found they were exactly what we expected it to be for the invitation. We really enjoyed it. We had a thoroughly good time. Great.
If you happen to be in the area, be sure to check out this unique collection of performances that is sure to lift the spirits of all. Reporting from Townsville, Australia, this is Morgan Goodfellow, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.
Thank you, Morgan. It is safe to say that Townsville is the place to be for art aficionados. On to South Australia. After its success in Sydney, Van Gogh Alive mesmerized the people in Adelaide, offering its unique experience of artworks coming to life, not only in color, but also in music, light, and other senses. Here's Eagle News correspondent Katrina Alarcon to give us a glimpse. Go ahead, Katrina.
Awaken your senses and stimulate your emotion in an immersive experience as you witness the influential artwork of Vincent van Gogh. Van Gogh Alive has landed in Australia's most livable city in the world, Adelaide. Vincent van Gogh is a renowned Dutch painter. He is among the most influential figures in Western art. Commonly known for his post-impressionism, Van Gogh artwork has left a lasting imprint on the world's artistic capabilities. His most recognized and celebrated pieces are The Starry Night, Sunflowers, Café Terrace at Night, and The Potato Eaters. His artwork, however, was only recognized after his passing. Now more than a century surpassed his death, his legacy remains flaunted. Van Gogh Alive the Experience tributes his life and artwork as a legacy. With the utilization of various technological projections, it offers a cinematic experience for viewers to immerse themselves in an artistic movement. Among many other exhibits, you will witness an infinite array of eye-catching sunflowers and the swirling starry night sky. Visitors can also be among those who replicate one of Van Gogh's popular pieces. Van Gogh Alive is located in Adelaide's Grand Pavilion, 20,000 square feet of constructed gallery. With the onset of COVID-19, safety protocols are observed through QR check-in, social distancing, and limitation of capacity. This immersive and multi-sensory experience will be a month-long exhibition to end on the 1st of August. Residents of Adelaide must secure their tickets to attend an experience of a lifetime. Reporting from Adelaide, Australia, this is Katrina De La Rosa Alarcon, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.
Thanks so much, Katrina. What a one-of-a-kind sensory experience indeed. Heading now to Western Australia. Filipinos in this region join countless others in rediscovering their green thumbs by growing many varieties of indoor and outdoor plants, especially during the recent lockdown. Our correspondent in Perth, Maricel Bautista, will tell us more. Maricel?
In Western Australia, many Filipino Australians have developed the love for buying and collecting a variety of plants, a pastime that has become even more popular since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Unable to travel interstate or overseas, many diverted their attention to planting succulents, vegetables, and fruits in addition to beautifying their yard. This became an addition to their daily routines. Some overlook the expensive prices of plants. Rare species have the potential to be a collector's items. Hence, the plant retail can be expensive in the marketplace. We drop by the houses of some of our fellow Filipino Australians who enjoy growing many types of plants and cultivating lush vegetations in their yard. Let's learn more through their tips and secrets on plant growth.
The good thing about indoor plant, it is very easy to maintain and you don't have to spend too much time in order for it to grow. This is called Philodendron hastatum, also known as silver sword. What we do here is, in order for it to maintain the glossiness, is we usually put white oil insecticide. What they do is they control insects and also they put some gloss in the leaves, which makes it more good looking and interesting.
Plants maintenance requires time and patience. Like for example, roses, you need to visit them at least once a week. You may want to check if they have some diseases maybe, like fungi, or they need some fertilizers maybe. Like for this one, I normally use this fertilizer. The reason why I want this one is it doesn't burn the roots and it's quickly improving the health of the roses. At the same time, I normally use this spray to control the aphids as well as the other insects that attack the roses, especially before the flowers blooms. If you are not going to do that, especially here in Australia, there's a lot of diseases in every season that's come up. Your flowers will not be beautiful as expected. So I suggest you have to visit your garden or your plants at least once a week if you are too busy, and try to visit them and check if they need fertilizers or maybe pesticides or fungicides. It's good to be organic, but in a place like here, you need sometimes to treat them using the disease control like this one.
For some people, planting is a hobby that relieves stress or at least ease worries, especially in this time of pandemic. If you keep your yard beautiful like this, your neighbor will certainly be happy and may be an inspiration to the community. Reporting from Perth, Australia, this is Maricel Bautista. Eagle News, we live in interesting times.
Many thanks, Maricel. Surely this will encourage more people to find ways of enjoying nature within their homes. And that concludes today's program. Thank you for watching Eagle News International Australia Oceania. Join us again next time as we share more stories from our bureaus across Australia, New Zealand, and Papua New Guinea. Visit our websites on eaglenews.net and eaglenewslive.com. Follow us on twitter.com/eaglenews and on facebook.com/eaglenews. Stay safe, stay strong, and take care, everyone. From Melbourne, Australia, I am Patricia Madronio, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.